Good morning, folks. I'm gonna make a one no matter how bad it is. Gotta turn my stuff on. Uh, we had an incident here at the house, a physical one, a major one. Uh, Anything the other side can do to slow me down, they'll do. Uh, Y'all have probably heard me talk before about my neighbors I have upstairs, the critters. One of them it's 9:18 a.m. Sunday, May 1st. 5-1, 1 and 5. The self, and then 5 is physical movement. And 919, 9 is, elder, 1 is self, and 9 is elder. It's the message for me in that is telling me, dude, just keep going. And, of course I am. But get a load of this. Last night I heard some thumping, and like on the ceiling, and I said, "Damn, that's new. I've never heard that." And some of these guys, okay, big, big, okay. And I didn't think anything of it, and Herc and I crashed early. Never woke up. I woke up this morning, before Herc. Always do. It's my job. Take care of my buddy. And I looked out the bedroom door and there's crap everywhere. I'm like, what? I couldn't see it. I didn't have my glasses on. I'm like, Herky got upset and ripped something up. He doesn't even have that energy anymore. The poor guy, it's everything he can do with his heart just to sleep all day. I'm waiting on calls for repairs to the ceiling we're about to talk about. But anyway, so I looked at it, and the entrance to the not a crawl space, the entrance to the ceiling to go into the attic was literally pushed through. Something on top kept banging down and down until it opened up, and there's insulation and crap everywhere. I can't stand fiberglass. So anyway, I cleaned it up before I let her go out. Had to buy the fiberglass got in some of my overalls. Had to go buy some more. I'm gonna have someone come over today and just close the whole thing off. Excuse me. Take a big piece of plywood, put it up there, and have at it. That's not gonna happen again. The thing is, if you have something that weighs a bit and it's jumping up and down trying to get at it, it's starting to get hot out here. So they wanted some cool air, but they literally were made to go nuts to push that down. Okay. That took a lot of force. They had some help. I've talked before about my the bones in my feet, the metatarsal bones in my left foot, the 4 of them across the top, about them all being snapped twice. The last thing that happened, I got literally attacked by some of my own energy outside of my body that wanted to get aggressive and do a quote-unquote takeover, which never would have been allowed one side of the body anyway. It was trying to manipulate me while I was in the body and freak me out and, whatever, which is kind of stupid. That never happens. I don't care what it is, who it is. You can't freak me out. That's stupid. There's a reason why I don't care about things like that, okay? Because I'm not worried about it. Excuse me. So anyway, it's just something that the other side could make happen to hold off. I've got all the stuff I need to box up, packages to send off, and I'll do what I can with it. But my first gig is to finish taking care of that. I've looked through a few of the rooms, locked them off, so if anything does come out, because that's an open hole right now. It's what, 3 by 3, 3 foot by 3 foot. That's a big hole, and those little guys. Those not so little guys come out running around the house. Afraid? No. Impossible issue? Yes. And Herky, he's strong, but you know what? He's old. And Herky is slowly going. He's being made to. It's time anyway. And so am I. What I am inside is slowly taking down this body and literally sending notice to the other side saying, I'm coming out. It's going to happen. Y'all best plan on it, and y'all best get ready for it. So anyway, uh, anything to slow me down, anything to attack. I was talking with someone. She's so neat. She's like a 15, 16-year-old girl. Her energy's so cool, but she's actually about my age, you know. Um, and she's so neat. She's got. I'm gonna send some stones out to her and her daughter, and for her sister that's really hurt. Folks, I see the sadness going on everywhere. It hurts. It really does. Everything's so wrong. Um, there's you, Paul, Deanna. They know, but and some others know why I need to go, why I have to go, and why I'm so anxious to go to get out of this damn body to let loose what I am inside to do what it needs to do. But this young lady I was talking about, she and I talked for a nice while yesterday. We have consult and everything, you know. Sometimes I use the word, excuse me, the word clients and everything, but you know that's how we meet, and then we just become friends. Um, but the poor lady the poor sweetie we were talking for like 2 hours. Um, I feel bad sometimes I'm taking up so much of someone's time, but she said, Jay, you know, it's almost like they're punishing you on the other side. Well, actually, it's true. What when something's in charge, like get rid of it, then the next stronger thing comes up. They try to, they just literally come at me, so I take them out. Then I mean, it's just going, okay. And then as stuff is in body, it has to. It's usually the strong stuff. It can be sold, but it's usually essence. There was today, this morning, there was a piece of Lilith that actually had some other essence and stuff, energy she pulled into her to make her stronger. You know, she's dead. She's gone, deleted. Um, Guess I ought to use the term deleted. Um, I don't care about what people say and stuff, you know, how they feel, whatever. You have commentaries all over the, you know, internet. They don't have a life. They don't have their own personal thought process. So they talk crap about other people, and then they twist it around, try and throw in a nice word, and they're trying to make themselves seem like they actually have something going, you know. Oh yes, I'll tell you all about this. And then, why did I do that? Well, because of this, this, and that. C.W. Chanter. This is the only help I'll give you, buddy, other than the one reply I put on one of your videos. Son, get a life. Will you quit trying to badmouth everybody? You talk bad about Corey Good and everything. He's the coolest thing in the world. If you can't see him and feel his heart energy, you're fracked. Okay, that's actually proving who you are. You get a lot of comments relative to that. I wonder why. Um, if you would just be yourself, you're only 17% negative, and you know I understand. Mom beat the crap out of you. I understand. You know, mentally. Pops was never happy enough. He kind of just gave up on you as far as how you felt, and kind of how he acted actually. Um, Not trying to beat up on you. I'm just saying you're more than what you're doing. And I want more for you. You don't bother me. I was nice enough to give you a retort. You sent me an email, you know, and I blew it off. I get emails, I just look at them, and I feel what's going on. Boom, boom, no time, no time, no time. And I saw yours, and I got PO'd. And I just deleted it. And then I thought about it later. I said, who was that? And then next thing I know, I just made a little mental note. Next thing I know, I was getting on my new YouTube channel, and one of your videos popped up. And so I said, oh, okay, this is what's going on. It's energy on the other side saying, look at this. So I did. And look, you know, you're not a bad person, but uh, quit trying to ride in someone else's wake, on someone else's wave. Do something that you feel from your heart. No, you're trying to play commentary. You had this cute little smile, like, oh, you know, this is so neat. I'm so happy now, and mommy would love me. You know, dude, come on, stop. Be you. You're a lot better than that. I know. I know who you are. I remember when you came out. You're from the about the 2.69 second wave of souls, about 69% of the way through the wave is when you came out. Okay. Um, there's other things you can do. where you can actually get better attention for doing the right thing. Okay, you have stuff you can do to help others. You have the ability to help pull people together if you open your heart to things you really care about. You need to literally flush all the crap that was done to you growing up. Okay, I know that's hard, but you should. Okay, you're a lot more than what you know, the way you act. Anybody can be a commentator. You know that they make up crap about people. They throw their worthless opinion in there. Then they try and make it true. They try and tell you, "Oh, this is so and so, and this is the good, this is the bad." It's like you know, when not narrating, doing a critique on a movie. When 99% of the time, when some movie is over 90% of the time, when a movie is dumped as being garbage, I usually like it because I go to a movie to relax. I'm not looking for something historical. You won't find that. Okay. I'm not looking for something that's incredibly intellectual because I'm not going to find that either. Um, so much stuff is lies and everything hidden everywhere. But commentators, folks, that's all they got going. Um, at least that's all they're showing. Uh, um, Cather, cantor, chanter, because it's a chanter, da 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 da, chanting, which is ridiculous. Anyway, uh, he's solar plexus oriented, so it's harder for him to understand stuff, but he can feel stuff. He can chanter. You can feel stuff in your hands, energy. If you got some stick selenite and danbarite and felt them, then you start realizing that there's something going on with stones. And then you actually, that's part of what literally you can do for yourself to enjoy yourself more, find out you are more than someone who needs to play commentary ist on other people. And then you have something to talk about. Okay? Your high vibration energy, man. I'm trying to help everyone. I say I love everyone I do. But the more crap you talk, it's like your anger coming out towards mom, um, and neglect from dad. But you know, whatever. I didn't really want to go here, but hey, you know, you're saying all the smack, putting it on YouTube, so you know, whatever. You're a good person. Start being one, please. Please be more of what you are, really inside, not what you're doing. Anyway, enough time on that. Those people that know me, they know I care about everyone. They know I don't care what other people say. Um, but it's my job to do what I can for everyone. Um, and I want out of here bad, but it's close. It's getting there, but it's moving forward, and it's frustrating. Um, Everyone has been through so much crap in their lives that they never should have gone through. Animals are being tortured, abused, mutilated every day. Damn. This creation is sick, folks. It's sick. Okay? Yes, but I had a good day, and, you know, I love my girlfriend and everything, and my boyfriend. Cool. Awesome. Please hold on to that. Because that helps you get through the other garbage. And it could be that you're here to have a nice life. And on the other side, see, what happened is when the original first being male and female got taken out and the other real big stuff, then there's a big power vacuum at the top. And all the other schmucks come up and they start, you know, all going crazy with energy and everything. Uh, and they're running low, running low, running low. They're being taken out. So, but the problem is, as the bodies die and we come out, uh, we're all over the place. We're just free floating, just flying around. So those that are in a body that are a problem, arrogant and everything, they don't have to be negative. They can be aggressive, arrogant. Excuse me, aggressively arrogant. Just a real issue, and then they want to run things. They come out of a body, all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, all the big ones are gone. There's almost no one here. This is my turn to stand up and be the new great God, Mother, Father, God. The issue is that's all that was ever there. That's the way it's been since the beginning. And creation's been around a long time, folks. So that's all they know. And so many of them, especially the arrogant ones, remember there's all kinds of spirit over there that is incredible, loving, and everything, and they're doing just what they need to do. They're staying inside the doors. They take those wooden shutters, close them, and they're just staying inside. They're staying out of the streets because the streets are extremely combative. There's all kinds of crazy stuff, and there's a crazy old fart in overalls. That's what's going on. Um, and it's going to get fixed. Most all of it is, but this is like getting down to the bottom end of the cleanup. Um, but when I was talking with this sweet young lady, and she was talking about how Jada's like they're punishing you. Well, they are. They're trying to. In their minds, they are. The gist behind that is they're. Get these off. Is that they want me to do this, want me to do that, they're trying to control me, and it's it ain't gonna happen. Number one, they don't know what to do. Number two, I don't get controlled. I've had enough of that. All that crap's over. Um, so they're trying to run me, can't. They try and get in my head. They die. It's just nonstop. Uh, but the way when she said that, it just flashed in my head. I said, why haven't I gone back to going at them in mass? And then I told her, I said, I need to do a video about seeing with the heart, because you can, and I will. I'll do a video about using that heart energy to see. Okay? Um, by the way, Chanta, you got a strong heart. You should be using that. Anyway, it's light red. Almost like this, okay? That's cool love that goes out to everybody. That's what needs to flow, not that stuff trying to come out with all these big, nasty, necky, messy, negative blotches in it. Anyway, so there. I just reached out and into the out, just to the other side, just everywhere. I just sat back, relaxed, took my energy, spread it out, and I just went feeling for them. And I started feeling for the thought process within the different energy fields, the different beings, people, in spirit, those that wanted to force me to stay here. So I found them with that feeling. That's how strong the heart is. It just went everywhere. I felt them, hooked onto them, poof, gone, deletion. Then those that are aggressively those that want me to be stuck in a body forever, boom, get rid of them. Those that had strong aggression against me, boom. Those that want to take over and literally run things themselves, be the new Mother, Father, God, which that'll never be allowed to happen. Nobody, no way. So grab a hold of them, boom, same thing. So I'm making good progress. The spirit animals were just really happy with it, but they're warning me just keep going, keep going, keep going. And again, the problem is that there's over 2 trillion planets with over 100 million beings per planet. Okay, there's more than that. Let's just stick with that. Okay. Um, huh. That was strange. That is weird. Okay. Anyway, sorry, folks. The advantage of being everywhere at the same time, everywhere, nowhere. It's not being everywhere. Well, there's energy being there, mentally being there. Hell no, there's no way to do that. But when you're feeling everything everywhere, as soon as something comes up that's important, it gets your attention. It's like if your body was the field You know, like me, if somebody goes up and touches you right here, just touches you, then you go look. And that was actually someone in phase sending me a note, a frequency. That's just nice because I looked into it and I felt the frequency, saw it, and looked what was behind it. I'm trying to get a message and everything's no message. It's just a little something nice for you. And I'm like, cool. It's like, relax, pops. Yeah, in a nice way. Anyway, y'all have no idea what you're gonna do soon. So cool. So anyway, um, with all these planets, and how many people die this planet? We have what, around close to 7 trillion, whatever. We have over billion. Excuse me. We have over. I know we have over 6 billion people on it. Um, it's a lot of people. How many people die every day? A lot. Um, if you take 2 trillion, multiply it times how many people would die on a day. On good herky, honey. I got you okay, buddy? Okay. I got him in my room with me with the thing closed off because it's got a 3x3 hole and the critters can come down if they want. I don't think they will, but there's no telling what they'll be made to do. Good boy. And Herky, it's my job to protect him. He's not going to get bit or nothing. I'll get in the middle of it first. That's right. That's Daddy's job. Take care of his good man. Good boy, honey. Go ahead, lay down. Good boy. Go ahead, lay down. Daddy's got 2 beds in here for you. Yes. Anyway, so a trillion planets with 100 million people on it. How many people would die a day? Multiply that times 2 trillion. That's how many new spirits are coming out of body. Now, what percentage of those are going to be a problem? I'm getting somewhere around 24%. It all depends on the day. So that's how much arrogance that we have in the creation. So that's a lot. But now that I'm taking them out in large numbers, it makes it easier. Nobody can believe it. I mean, it's hard for anybody to believe. I appreciate that. It's okay, Herky, honey. But it is what it is. I told you I'd come here and I'd tell you what's going on, and I am. I do whatever you want with it. Love you. You okay, Hurt? Good boy, honey. So anyway, that's the insanity going on. That's what was running some people to, turn things upside down. The stuff I've been having to deal with forever, it seems. Um, but then again, beyond that, there's the people themselves, just like these other beings coming out of the body. Um, I told you creation's going to change. Okay, pretty soon I'll be gone. Within a short time, I'll just fade away. Good, perfect. Everything's going the way it should be in one regard at least. But what's going to happen that matters? Y'all are going to start having better lives. Okay? It's important for you to know why you're having better lives, and the why is about the original male and female, and other stuff haven't been here. They messed everything up. That's why the books. Okay? It's not important that I was here, that this Jay Essex guy, Jay Essex needs to just totally fall away from everything. Okay? The fact that there was some really strong energy called Ara came here to fix stuff. Okay? That's important, and that'll fade away. That'll all but totally fade away. The reason? Because it needs to. It's not about anyone or anything anymore. It's about everyone and everything. Big difference. It's about family. I've left the physical track record of proving these following words to be nothing but true. I always do everything I can for everyone and everything. I have a rather interesting, unique ability to put everything before me, which is not always the best thing, and I don't recommend it for anyone else. In a way, I'm lucky. I've got fortitude that just never stops. So the other side, what comes into the other side starts to try to run things, gets deleted, then it goes back and forth. And sometimes I get 2 or 3 days off where I'm just doing a little bit of work, and then next thing you know, bam, I got to go to town and everything. Now I need to just crank up the fortitude and just keep going to town until the stuff's dealt with. But it's going to get better for everyone. What matters is that when you go home, it's going to be incredible. When you drop the body, go home, and you're your normal self, it's going to be wonderful. While you're in the body, having a life, that gets better and better and better. You can feel the chaos over there right now. This insanity. It's going to stop. Can't tell you when. Something I did tell a lot of you a long time ago in one of my one of those 500 videos. Some of those things I do have, and I'll repost. But for the most part, we're just going to do some new stuff and leave it. It has to be much less videos. There's a lot of stuff going on out in space right now. There's a lot. There are some serious and almost immediate plans being drawn up by some large groups. They're getting ready for something, and I'm not going to go ahead and find out, whatever. There's only one group that's stupid. Oh well, whatever. One basic group, one of the larger groups. There's only one of the larger groups that's really stupid. Where the heck was I? And people wonder why I float off. It's almost like the guy's everywhere. He's all over the place. And well, yeah, I am. Not just in speech. That's the problem. The speech comes out of the thought process, and when you can't be everywhere like I am and relate with everything around you at one time. It's impossible. No human brain can. Anyway, all kinds of stuff went into my head. The fact that you all use over 60% of your brain. Oh, the classes. The first class was a nightmare. I'm just trying to get it started was a nightmare. It was a great class. We had a blast. It was over 2 hours. 2.5, no, 3. It's 3 hours, something like that. Whatever. I could look and find out. But it was like we went in overtime, big time, and that was fun. I love that. But trying to get connected, I kept losing the signal, and it was a nut house, and and then eventually I had to stop and go to the other side and do a major blowout, and all of a sudden everything worked. The internet started working again, and I mean, all these people connecting, and their internets were being taken out by these idiots and stuff, and it was going on with everybody. It's like, this will not happen, this will not happen. They will not learn how to use their brain. They'll see us. We're God. That's the concept of these idiots on the other side. These things have no honor because the original first being male and female never had any. They ran everything with no honor, no nothing, no caring, just abuse. Abuse and selfishness. So that's how everything learned. So everything was learning, this is how you run lives. No, it's not. And they enjoyed watching them feel powerful because they were being helped to become as arrogant and abusive as they could. So that's why we have that right now. But those of y'all with a lot of love in your hearts and you care and you're not like that, when you get out of your body, you're not like that. And you're one of those intelligent people that goes inside this nice, beautiful house you have over there, so to speak. It's not a house, your energy, but you go to a certain place and stay as an energy field. You stay in this one group and you don't go running around crazy causing issues. Because the stuff that's running around loose that's causing issues, not that's running around loose, but that's running around loose aggressive causing issues, it's getting wiped out. Something I said a long time ago, just to repeat myself and where I left off, a long time ago, um, years ago, when I started putting stuff into this dimension, I had access through my forehead. Um, uh, I saw part of my own energy in my crown, and then it's also in my forehead, where it was building like a portal. There was a portal there, but it was like it's like when you have a buttonhole and then you do these little loop sewing whatever around it to give it strength, reinforce the buttonhole. The same basic concept was being applied with energy to the opening of this these feet of these. It's a portal to another dimension, okay? And these were filters. These were rigid areas being built that would hold the energy. The energy filter goes in there. Nothing, absolutely nothing, can get through there except for the real me. Period. What's inside there is dragon energy, and as I take stuff and put it through, it takes care of it. Puts it where it needs to be. I take stuff, put it in a capsule, I freeze it, clean it, freeze it, put it in a capsule, and put it through. I have all kinds of stuff in there, all kinds of souls, Archangel Michael, blah blah blah. This is all to come out as soon as it's time. Um, so uh, I was talking with another part of myself I ran into just a little while ago, and I cleaned him up and stored him too now. He and I had a good time for a while, but I needed to protect him, and he was showing me something, helping me see something. I said, look, how do we get out of here, man? I gotta go. And he goes, we'll be out of here soon. Um, he said, the thing is though that it's just you that's going to do it. And I'm like, it's not a good message to leave everyone when you're trying to give them good information. It's like writing a good book about taking care of yourself and becoming yourself, and then committing suicide or something like that. It's like this isn't something that really works with the program. I just basically started cranking up that thought, and he goes, "No, it's when it's time. Who you are inside. You're just going to shut down the body and go." And I said, "Well, okay." Um, but anyway, I said this thing. I started looking at myself, and I was seeing this ball of it's like a white energy, but it's like diamond, in the fact that it's got all these crazy frequencies and stuff coming out, but it's like explosive. It's like a little sun, but it's diamond energy. It's weird. As a matter of fact, during a class, I went in. Last thing when I went into the court of everybody, I went in and I put this energy in there. And Bergier actually said, "Whoa, take it easy. Uh, it's the strongest energy there is." Um, it's wild. But anyway, that's what's starting to come out of this. That like portal in my head. It's inside me. It's starting to come out. When that portal was made, and it's like a filter, so nothing can get in and out. Protects everything I put in there, and there's some serious stuff in there. Besides, good people and stuff. There's also serious power in there. Um, that I had to take out, and I cleaned it. But when you have clean energy like that, anything else can touch it, absorb it. Okay. All that, and like I said, all that's in there that's coherent and moving around is my dragons. It's me, whatever. The strongest part of the focal point of arrow, but so are those energy fields. When I take out the big stuff, I put it in a sphere, and I use that same energy. It's gone. It's just not even there. Um, but because I was wondering, I was talking with a part of myself. I said, "What is it?" I said, "I know how strong I am, but it's almost like I'm small in size or weak or something." And then he just, he didn't laugh or anything. It's kind of serious. I'm coming hurt, and then just literally showed me that interior, dimension. Uh, and then he reminded me that when I started getting real strong, I didn't just put other stuff in that dimension. I put myself in there. It's like putting myself in and going inside myself. The strongest part. It's like a hammer. Okay, the hammer, the head of the hammer is inside there, and the rest of it is just out everywhere. Um, so, and he reminded me of a few other things. So, uh, because I deal with as much as I do, a lot of stuff, it obviously, just by the way I talk, I forget, but other things about myself, too, I forget. Um, I said I've never really I hesitate to say this. I said I've never really said everything about what I am. I haven't, but it's to me, it's kind of dangerous to even say that. Is, I don't want people to get this to have a reason other than their own little desires to look at me as something about myself, being about myself. Sometimes I wish I was here to actually have a life, but when I say that, it holds no water because I'm here to do my job. That is my life. And it's not going to end like the last one. It's going to be nice and quiet. Just go. The message stays here. It gets stronger and stronger. Everybody starts waking up, seeing more. You all meet your family all over the place. There's going to be a party going on. Okay? I'll be on the other side doing everything I need to help and put as much as I can together for everyone. And I'll be out of the way. I can finally be what I really am, the janitor. So, anyway, I guess that's what I got for right now. I want the best for everybody. I'm doing everything I know to do. Folks, I'm no better than nothing else, and I'm stuck in a body too. A tired body that is engaged in battle 24/7. Oh, and guess what? Yeah, I do this alone. I mean, Pursuit and Paul, they get attacked, they'll go ahead and kick butt for what's hitting them, but everything else it's my baby. And I'm not crying, I'm not wussing out. I'm just saying, I'm just tired of it. I'm anxious. My own energy is finally literally taking my body out to give notice to the other side that we're coming, plan on it. And I'm bringing hell and high water. That's relative to the phrase hell or high water. Something's going to happen. See, the way the other side talks, when you talk his energy back and forth, it comes different. It's not the normal thought process we have in a physical body. And that's a little bit rough to talk, to relate to at first. Most of you won't be dealing with that. I remember when I was first waking up, I've always been somewhat awake, like everyone, but I was maybe a little more awake than normal. And then all of a sudden I started coming on real hard, real strong. And I'm coming, Hurricane. It was real exciting. Poor guy, I've said that 3 times. He's looking around now. It's a small room, and I got him locked up in here with me. Or the closed door or whatever. Good boy, Herky, honey. Just give me a couple more minutes. So anyway, what is it, honey? Good boy, I love you, honey. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Daddy, make your eyes pretty in just a minute. Oh, beautiful, good boy, honey. So anyway, look, things are going to happen. It's been waiting to happen for a long time. There's all kinds of stuff in the other side. You're all going to start having lives relative to your feelings. Those of you that have a lot of love, you're literally going to have lives with a lot more love in it, and you're going to be sharing that love with others to help them. Folks, things are going to happen, and there'll be no Jay in overalls. Okay, there's going to be no great Messiah. There's no incredible, powerful leader, no political group that comes out, no new religion. You know what there is? The best thing in the world? Y'all. That's what it is. You become more aware of yourself. You become more aware of what's around you, like the incredible power, love, fortitude, compassion of animals and intelligence. If animals had our human type brains, they'd be taking care of us. But they take care of us. They wouldn't treat us the way we treat them. I hate saying we. But look, creation was set up like that. That doesn't mean it should be like that. It means that's why it's being changed. Good boy, Herky. That was a good burp. Yes, it was. Awesome. You're the man. So anyway, I didn't want to so much talk to y'all as I call up and complain. But as I talk, folks, y'all can those of you that come to listen, you understand. You know, I'm just telling you things as they are, and I see this stuff. I prove this all over the world every day. It's not like whoopee doo. It's just is. Uh, you need to know what's going on and why. That's all. I don't like using myself as an example. Okay, I don't care that much, but I don't like it. Um, the last thing anything is about me. The last thing anything is about is me. I think that was the better way to put it. The right way to put it. I'm coming, Herky. It's about everybody becoming themselves. Um, if you really do care about everything, and if you really are creation's janitor, isn't that what you want? I mean, honestly, by now it should be obvious. I really don't care that much about myself, but I do care about everything that I'm aware of, and I have a lot of love in my heart. So that's why I let my neighbors live upstairs. That's why I do everything I do. That's why I put out fresh, awesome food, the best I can find for everything. Outside, feed the animals. Oh, well, folks. Anyway, maybe now, but definitely more so later, this little talk is going to have more value for you. That it helps you understand what's really going on the other side. What y'all have been suffering through since live started. Yeah, at the very beginning. That's funny. That was Lily. Okay, Herky. Well, folks, Lily and I were there in the very beginning. First life ever, or Arrow was, and I was a big part of it, whatever. Part of. I try to use the correct terminology. I just, whatever comes out, and I try to be as, accurate as possible. It's not that I don't care, but I don't care much. I just care about getting the basic thought process out, because you're going to think and feel, what I'm saying anyway. It's like people say the eyes are the window to the soul. Guess what? When you look at each other, when you look at each other, your spirit inside talks. They talk to each other directly, direct pipeline. Okay, it's a connection. When your metaphysical readers, what most of them will call themselves psychics, when they really start looking, they'll always look a little to the side. Did you ever wonder about that? If you ask them, most of them don't even know why. They do that to break off the connection from, looking right into your soul. They look to the side. They don't want to just look into your soul and talk to your soul. They want to talk with the spirit guides and everything. The spirit guides have them do that automatically. So they're not aware. There is an advantage to, being able to see things the way I do. And it's to help. It's just to help. Folks, love y'all. I got to get going on the roof here, on the ceiling, get that fixed. Hope you all have a good day. And if you take anything away from this information or a feeling or something, please understand that there are, I have to tell you the bad things that are going on with creation and things that are being fixed, because like when a mechanic fixes a car, he's going to fix the bad things, not everything else that's running great. AC works great, the radio works great, transmission works great. He's going to tell you about a motor problem because that's what's wrong. He's not going to talk about the whole car, that everything being wonderful. I'm not a doomsday machine thing, but I do tell you where the problems are, and I try to tell you about the good things too. And it's going to get real good. It's going to get real good, okay? That doesn't mean you have everything you want. Okay, that greed, yeah, that needs to be in the trunk, not the back seat. The trunk. Maybe you hit a good bump and it'll pop out. All right, folks. Look, and I'm not saying you all have greed. It's just when it happens. Uh, so many people are stuck in entitlement. I should have this because someone else does. I'm entitled to it. I'm like, wow, really? So you should live in a palace. You should have the best car there is in all creation. You should have the best clothes and the most of them, and an even bigger house now to hold them. It's just a self-defeating scenario. Uh, I'm so glad that almost every single person that listens to me is not like that. And those of you that want to really just spend their time cutting someone down, unless that's really who you are inside, your negativity level, um, find something. Go. Just relax. Feel yourself. How do you feel about things? Do you have compassion? Feel who you are. Find a little more about yourself, and then think about what makes you happy. And if you really have a lot of love in your heart, I'm sorry. If you're running around just trying to cut people down and stuff, you're doing that for a reason other than the fact that you have heart energy. Because heart energy doesn't really go for that too much. You want attention. Figure out why you want it. Okay? But you really want it. If you want attention, try to understand why. Once you understand that you didn't get some attention you really needed at a time when you were growing up, and I understand, you want to talk about coming from a coal family? Good luck beating mine. Okay? Um, all I ever got was physical abuse from my mother. And my dad, when he'd take off all the time for IBM to fly around the world, he'd say goodbye. He goes, goodbye, like that 2 or 3 times, like a flat hand like that, like I'm supposed to, whatever. And then he'd give mom a kiss, say I love you, and then go out the door to the airport. It was the funniest thing in the world. He didn't understand any of that stuff. They never should have adopted kids, but he was a big IBMer, and I think it frustrated him. He didn't know how to have 2.3 kids, so he just got adopted 3 kids. Anyway, those of you that got that, we all have issues. Okay, find yourself. Find what you like. If you find what you like for yourself and what you can express, that's going to make you happy. It's not going to make you fill up a false hole that you're making yourself feel that you have to fill in. Plus, don't forget, you're probably getting some help, a little abuse from the other side, being pushed that way. Think about what you like, what feels good to you, okay? And then if it is about bringing attention in, just take that and separate it for a minute, and then feel your heart. Feel what you really like. And then find something you enjoy. And then the next thing you know, you really have something good to share with people. Chanted with you big-eyed stones. Stick selenite, danbarite, your high vibration. Okay? Go get some. It's not expensive. Danbarite. Very nice stone. Google it. Stick selenite. Really easy to find. When you start feeling those vibrations, and then yellow adventure is really good for you. When you start finding these things out, you're going to realize there's more going on than what you think. And then because you do have a little bit of an investigative mind, but you found something your heart enjoys, you're going to go right into it. And the next thing you know, you're helping people understand something that you're just learning for yourself, that there's energy in stones. And it's like vitamins for the metaphysical part of ourself. Regular physical vitamins help support and maintain the physical body. Stone energy helps enhance and maintain the metaphysical part of the body, the spirit. It's not so much maintaining it; it just enhances it. It's a little different. A physical body kind of depletes itself; needs to be enhanced a little bit. It needs to be supported. Because the bodies eventually die. We have to keep eating solid mass because we're in solid bodies. Animals have to die. Blah blah blah. Okay, but it's different with energy. They help enhance and help wake up. Then you'll feel something right in your crown right here. You'll start buzzing. All of us have been pushed around hard the wrong way. All of us have been made to do things that just are not us. Um, all of us have gone through hell. That's changing. Okay? You want to see me get pissed? Just let me dwell for a minute on the crap that's been done to everybody. That infuriates me. And in just, I don't know, weeks, months, I'll finally be free. You want to talk about acting out? Check out what happens. Just know that it happened. That's all that matters. The fact that the big bad, the nasty witch, whatever name you want to use, you know, the nasty thing that was ruining your lives and putting all that abuse out there, they're dead, gone. And then all of a sudden now it's like tearing up a nasty area, cleaning all the garbage out of it, fertilize the soil, then put in some new plants, and you get some beautiful life growing. That's the energy you're going to start feeling in the field. And Lily will be around, and she's the most loving energy there is. The only thing that scares me, my female half. Oh, well, folks, look, I love you. Man, y'all take care and have a good one. We'll see you soon.